I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jesse.
We're Cannabis School. Having cannabis-infused conversations
With everyday people,
cannabis companies,
celebrities,
and your mom.
welcome to the sesh.
It just felt weird because I had it, and it was almost like I had too much. It was really...
Well, because it's like, look at all this abundance. I've had nothing. So much that I can't even scrape 2 nickels together. I'm like, hey, don't fill up the tank. Put this much in.
Yeah.
And going from that to, holy fuck, everything in my immediate purview is taken care of at this moment. I can breathe. And look, we can buy food, we can do this. Like, I'm not stressing at this moment. And I'm feeling like there's more coming, so I'm not worried about. Versus like where it's been, hey, I don't know what next month's going to be. I don't know what next week's going to be. Hey, you know.
I don't know how I'm going to take care of any of this shit tomorrow.
Yeah. And so for going, hey, I can breathe for 30 seconds. Okay, cool. Well, did you sleep? Maybe you actually slept that night, because for that night it was like, fuck, hey, look, all this stress that you've had for 3 fucking years has instantly been like, in just a moment, kind of taken off your back and gone, bro, it's okay.
You know, and that's why that, for me, I'm just like, that's kind of like what we want to discuss today. It was just kind of a bunch of random stuff, but I'm really glad we started with this too, because, you know, I know we talk to everybody here and we go, you know, we understand, but, and it's not that we need to get sympathy from you guys or anything like that. I just want you guys to know that there's a lot of you out there that are struggling too. And it's not just money. You're struggling with relationships. You're struggling with crazy debt. You're struggling with
anxiety,
depression,
life.
Feeling alone.
Yeah.
Like how many people I've learned, like, you know, it's like there's a podcast, whatever podcast, and you hear about, they bring on these OF models, and I have a lot of compassion for them because you know, they're making money, but I still feel for them. But there's this, oh fuck, why did I bring that up?
Whatever podcast?
Yeah. Shit. Damn you, marijuana.
I don't know.
No, I just want people to know that you're not alone in this, right? And it sounds really, oh, you're not alone, we're here. But legit, we've had people reach out to us through email and pouring their hearts out about what's going on. And we weren't like, cool, bro, send us weed. We talked to them.
Actually, so on that, like, it's been, I mean, the last several years have been tough, but even the last, like, what is it? It's May now. Fuck, it's May. So the last 5 months, I've had all this, like, pending court stuff for my kids and creepy child molester from years ago. And that's been hanging over my head. And so the other show that I started, Happier Headspace, which I had to change the show name because Headspace was really scared that I was going to dominate or something, and they're going to, I don't know. Anyway, so I had to change that, and it just kind of all came at the same time and stuff, and I haven't recorded an episode in months for that. I haven't done an episode in months for that.
But you still get comments on it.
Oh, yeah. But, like, at the same time, there's other people like Jeremy from Greenskeepers who love this show.
Love Jeremy.
Beautiful human. Love him to death. And he messaged me months ago about getting together and that. And I just felt too overwhelmed, too much of life, that I didn't even respond till this week. Probably 4 months. And I was just like, man, I'm so terrible at this. And like when I saw Bennett, I was like, damn it, I have not responded to him. And it's these moments of like life where we just feel so overwhelmed with everything that's going on that we just kind of let some of the things that we're like, hey, this is not immediate, dire, necessary
you just don't think about
now.
It.
So, oh no, it was always in the back of my head, like, I need to reach out. I need to reach out. It's like our friend McLean. Love him to death.
Yeah, I love McLean.
Always, I'm like, man, I need to call him. Like yesterday as I was doing the yard, I'm like, had this whole thing in my head of like, oh, I'll call him and say this. And then in my head, it's like, oh, I've had that conversation. No, I haven't. I had that conversation with myself. I didn't actually do that because I was so busy with everything else that I just didn't stop and do that. And it's been something that like I've been trying to be better with this last little bit, and just going, hey, get out of your head. Get out of all this stress, all of this shit of this, and be here. And we talk about it all the time, but it's really hard to get out of our head in those moments of all the stress of maybe you lost your job, maybe you're fighting with your partner, maybe you've got kids, maybe you don't, maybe you're single and life is just lonely and hard.
You got a 1-bedroom apartment
and monotonous. Maybe you hate your job. Maybe you love your job and life is amazing and you have the best partner in the world. Your kids are wonderful and you're going, I just use this because it makes me feel even more grateful for the life that I already have. And that's okay too. I think if that's the life you have, fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, and for everyone else who still is on the other struggle bus, like, we love you. We're here for you guys. And send us a message, because if you are struggling and you just want to chat, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, exactly that. They're like the podcast thing. Like, dude, over a year ago, I started record. We have a ton of episodes.
Oh yeah, it's true.
But I don't want to release it, and the reason why is, it's not right. It needs to be different, and it's after listening to 18 episodes that could be published.
Oh yeah.
On top of like 8 more that are just flat. I'm just like, I don't like them.
So you know what you do? You pull from those any good moments that might be worth using on social media. And then you put those on social media and record new episodes. Because, like, it's like the episodes, God, I recorded for Happier Headspace the first 5 to 10 episodes probably 3 times before I launched. I probably recorded at least 30 episodes before I ever launched the show. And it was a realization of none of these were what I wanted. And even then, sometimes the episodes that I put out, I was like, oh, that wasn't, I probably could have gone and redone that. And so I think it was just everything. And I learned that I didn't like the individual episodes as much. I really liked the discussing with other people. And if I could have another person to discuss, it's not so much a very short, one-sided, like, yeah,
sometimes it's good to reflect, because it's, you know, if you just, I think it's the way that you contextualize it that would change the way you feel about it. So the way that you were talking about it right there, like, I've listened to your podcast and I enjoy it because it's just a perspective, and it's not the perspective like, you know, I forgot his name, but this guy, he's just like a hard ass. He's like, fucking get up and fucking do shit. You know, he's just always angry over there. And, you know, the part that's on TRT right now is like, fuck yeah, get up, right? But the other part of me just like, hey, look, like, you're not going to get long-term engagement with somebody if you're yelling at them.
You're going to build a relationship.
No, it just instills fear.
Yeah.
And I get it. They're like, oh, the military will break you to the point where you're open to learn, but you're open to be programmed. And that's what it's for. It's not there for you to be an individual. It's there for you to be a part of one giant cohesive
because you
unit.
are government property. They want you to be that cog that aligns perfectly with all the other cogs.
Well, you have to, though. Yeah. I mean, in order for that system to work,
for people to be safe and things, like, it makes sense. That's what you do. But I've never.
But the rest of the world isn't like that. And that's the difficulty. But when the outside world, like where we're at, you got a guy at home who's struggling, who feels depressed every day. He's got an online job. He's smart as shit, maybe even a developer, whatever. But he can do his job from home. He's making killer cash, never spends any of it except on video games and cool shit in his house. But he's
maybe
all
a little
alone.
Bit of weed now and then.
Yeah, but now he's all alone.
Yeah.
And you got that girl who...
And you never go into the office.
Nope.
You never see anyone. Your human interaction goes down. Now everything you order on Uber Eats or DoorDash.
You don't ever have to leave.
Yeah. The human interaction... It's like
the self-checkout what you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's like self-checkout.
Since COVID, it's like everyone...
That's actually got me inspired to start going through the checkout.
Yeah, me too, because I'm like, oh man, I do this so often. I'm like, but why? Is it because I'm trying not to engage with a person? If it's open and that, great, I will take it because I don't have to wait in line if there's a line somewhere else. But like, now I'm trying to engage with the person more. It's like, hey, and that's what I love about Trader Joe's. They don't have self-checkouts. It's only register, and they try to be more personal, and they always have someone bag your groceries and someone there checking it out. It's like old school grocery shop.
Yeah. No, I that's the thing, man. Like, this whole thing that I've been creating for a while. Ooh, that won't pick up on these.
I have no idea. Maybe some.
Seriously. Fast and Furious. But what I was going back to is that those self-reflective moments, man, I think those are ones that I think people want to hear more. Honestly, because I know for you it's who am I, right? We talked about that yesterday. Who am I? But it's like for me, man, I've been wanting to start this thing with behavioral fusion that I created. And it's just because I've seen it work for other people. And I'm like, it's not ego, none of that. I don't want to be behind it. I just want to put it there and then invite other collaborators in the behavioral space to start going, yeah, I want to create something there too. And like, cool, I have a platform. You can go, you'll get paid, but just on your own efforts. But it gives people a sense of like, there's not just one way to do something. I've taken years of learning how to manipulate people through marketing and turned it into something that was like, oh, now I can communicate without having to really try super hard. And I can get buy-in from somebody else that helps on the sales side, but I felt better about it. It wasn't my decision. I wasn't pushing it. And it's not like I'm smart. It's just a tool, but I want to give that to people. That's what I want. I mean, can I make money from it? Maybe someday. I don't know, but I want to give it to people anyways. And I think we hold back a lot of those things. And when you are, if it's got runway, if it's got momentum, which I mean, dude, we have the same Spotify for podcasters on the phone, and I see notifications come up, and I'm like, that's so awesome. I thought it was one for ours, and I'm like, damn, we were talking about weed, and it was like a really emotional post from this person. I'm like, I mean, I guess, and then I look at it, and it's for Brandon's podcast, and I'm just like, that's cool. So I would actually encourage you to keep doing those individual ones.
I want to go back to it. I realized, God, it's...
And dude, and even bring your struggle.
There's just, yeah, I know. Well, that would definitely come back into it because that's part of it.
Good.
Is that trying to be open, honest, transparent with like, hey, everyone struggles. Like, everyone struggles. It doesn't matter if you are rich or poor or green, yellow, brown, blue, black, like whatever.
The blue. You're dead?
I don't know. Papa Smurf. Who knows?
True.
But like...
People under the world.
It really doesn't matter who you are. Every one of us has stress and struggles and like self-doubts and it's hard to always be positive and confident and Well,
I don't think that's even necessary because
no, it's not.
No, but yeah. I mean it's this constant thing that is it's put out on everything. But the only reason why is because somebody's trying to show I feel good, maybe, whatever. Like I saw, there was this clip I saw, it was hilarious. It was this woman who was pissed off because Drew Barrymore put a video of her outside and it was raining. And she says, if you ever get the chance to go outside when it's raining and just let it fall on you, don't miss an opportunity.
Was she pissed about that?
That just because she was outside, that's all. She was like doing one of the, funny thing, all these comments on there. It wasn't that. It was just all the hate she got, all that privilege you got. She was in the fucking rain.
For walking outside in the
rain. Right, dude. Like, people want to be angry right
Privilege? Now. Motherfucker. Those people in Africa without homes have that same fucking privilege. Shut up.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, everybody's looking for conflict. Like, it's so embedded into the culture now.
It's true.
That people look for conflict. Like, all the shit you watch, what's it about? Conflict. Constant conflict. It's not just about random funny shit. I would rather look at that.
Yeah. I swear I brought it up, like, a while back because it was all this political shit. There's always like such supercharged this and it's the always like, oh, you're the right, you're this side. Oh, you're the left, you're this side. And it's like, no, I guarantee if you probably sit down with that person, talk about their beliefs, what they like, everything, you go, hey, we're actually really damn similar there. But it's like that perception of the extremes and like, oh, this is left or this. And that lady, the senator, would like cover her face in a Senate meeting because she didn't want her photo taken in this place of like, yeah, this wasn't a photo op. I don't want my fucking picture taken. She covers her face and there's people on both sides just like shitting on it. Like, oh, I bet it's because of this or this or this. And it's like, there's just so much hate on everywhere of like, oh.
I mean,
the
if you run for an
differences.
office, I think you completely
Yeah,
give up that
you'll
right.
get it. You'll get it for sure.
You're gonna
yeah.
get it, and I mean, it's like, you know, every once in a while, like, you know, it's like I was talking to somebody that I know. Oh, I won't mention anybody's name or who they are in relation to me, but you know, they get so upset about the political nature. I'm just so angry, and I'm like, you should do something about it. And they're like, yeah, and I'm like, go run for office, go run for local office, and he's like, well, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, well, then shut the fuck up. Because if you're not going to do anything about it, you're just complaining. And I don't want to complain about those things. That's why, like, dude, my force now is all good. Like, I really...
Well, complaining to complain,
But if you're...
truly is not doing anything.
But if you're a force of good out there and doing simple shit, like telling people thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah.
I got off the phone with some customer support thing this morning, and I said, hey, I really appreciate you being here this morning. And they're like, yeah, normally I get yelled at. And I'm like, oh, cool. Well, you shouldn't be. Like the guy at the gas station I told you about. I prepaid at the pump and go out there and put gas in.
Came outside.
Yeah, he's like, thank you for telling me that. Like, you know, the simple act of just telling somebody that you're grateful for what they're doing, whether they're filling up your cup with ice or fucking bringing you your food, or you're at the checkout.
Or showing up on the podcast every week. We are truly thankful for you guys.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I mean, and I know some of you guys get bored, and we got guests coming. It's been difficult to get guests, but a lot of it you guys got to know that
I take full responsibility.
No, don't be. It's both of us, because you know the thing is life has been really fucking hard lately. Really, really, really fucking hard, and it's kind of hard to keep thinking about getting up to go do this and edit and come up with something to talk about. But I have plenty to talk about. This fucking won't shut up.
We never talk.
Yeah, not at all. But the thing is we really enjoy doing this because you guys actually pay attention to us. And it's not that we need that validation. We just know that a lot of you need to know that there are other people out there that have the similar thoughts, similar feelings, and you have a community within this place. I mean, we're building a lot of stuff. We got put on sidetrack. We made some mistakes, but it is what it is. And we are still trying to be able to do something for you guys and not be all about money. So don't even worry about those things. We just appreciate you. And for those who pay on Patreon, like, you have no idea. It's definitely not taking care of us, and we don't care. The fact that it even comes it's a fucking miracle as I'm concerned. That's crazy. Yeah. Why would you do that? And thank you for doing that. And we never pimp it.
No, we just have such
give a
great,
nice suggestion.
wonderful people.
Hold on. It is pulling up in my nuts because I move, I fidget.
Oh yeah, and sometimes your pants right up.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but
boys.
no, I look forward to this every week. You know, we don't get to hang as often at all.
We don't ever hang out.
No, we don't ever hang out because we got life all the time. It's constant, and we need to
play
change
games
that.
and talk all the time.
Which is good, because I mean, a lot of people don't even have that. A lot of people don't have that, but at least we get to see each other, and you know, if we need each other, we're there for each other. And you know, this has been awesome. You know, I wouldn't give this up, because even if we start losing listeners, which we haven't, we just continue to get more. But it's the fact that we want to be here, and the fact that you will listen. The fact that when a new episode comes up going, shit, yeah.
Brandon and Jesse are getting high again.
Yeah.
Better tune in.
My mom's like, I don't know, you guys' content, it's a little boring. And I'm like, yeah. It's like, yeah, but she's in her 60s. So, I mean, you know, some of these things aren't going to be resonating with her as much. But no, man, I've loved this. I loved all of it. And I'm more or less like, you know, the reason why I wanted to bring up more of that human side of us is that, you know, we run into people and they think it's like a big deal sometimes. And it's really not. Like, I just want to be a good person all the time, no matter what. And I just think of those people who don't have a lot, like us. And all I think about is, when I do, I will be generous. I'll be generous with my time. I'll be generous with my money. I'm not like just handing it out like, you know.
There was something I saw from, it's one of the heiresses Disney.
Oh, I saw that.
She's talking about how ludicrous it is that we even have billionaires, and that there would ever need to be someone who has that much money, because if you hold that much, it's pretty sad, because it's so easy to make money when you have $999 million. Like, it's so easy to make money so fast when you have that much money. She was like, so to ever have $1 billion or more is just stupid, and we should never have that. And I was like, I actually pretty much agree, because again, you could never spend that much money. You could never do that. And you could buy businesses to bring in more money instantly. Like, there's nothing you can't do.
You can, and
like $999 million.
Dude, I would rather be taking that money and employing people. I would invest into things that would invest into people. Not
Stuff
because I
that
can
would
get
actually change.
Dude, because $1 billion, dude, it's even like this. Like, if I was making $175,000 a year and I continue to live the same lifestyle that I'm at right now, I'm going to be very comfortable.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm going to be very comfortable. And I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot. I don't aspire to have a lot. But if I made more, say I'm making 300, 400, 500, $1 million a year, what would I use all that for? Buy my house by the lake. There is a house there that is ungodly.
Oh, I believe it.
It's so fucking huge.
I probably just rode past it yesterday on my board with Alec.
Right. And it is beautiful. There's like 4 fucking people in that home. Probably like 22,000 square foot estate.
That's huge. Yeah.
For 4 people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even my dad's house has 3 people in there, and that's only because my grandma's living with him still. As soon as she passes, it's 2 people in there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful home, big.
Like, massive home there.
Yeah, it's a mausoleum.
You don't need this type of space for it. And then a lot of those have, well, this is our home here, but then we've got that home there and that home there. And I understand their tax write-offs. Like, it's, oh, I've got this place and this. Like, it's, you got to do it.
I would get a cabin.
I would
on
love
a plot of land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have one out there. Just that's my bug out shelter. Have a pre-1970s truck ready to go because it won't get knocked out.
Anything that doesn't have the
diesel
old computer in there.
Yeah. Get that, bring it out, right? Those 80s shit. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's what I think about. I think about really helping people because I've been there, man. Like, I've had to palm my EBT card when I get food for my family. And that's really personal to tell you, but I'm telling you, like, I know what it's like to be like you because I've either been there or I am there. And it's okay though. Like, I could be in despair. I could be freaking out. I could be like, I'm going to be thrown on the streets. No, I'm not. I know I'm not. If it came to that, it wouldn't happen. I know it. And so with that drive, it's just like, I needed this kind of kick recently because I got a win, but I also got a big L. And it just showed me what I'm willing to do. And a lot of people say they're willing to do anything for money. Okay.
Jesse is not one of those people.
Nope. I know where my limit is.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I am either. I just haven't toed that line.
Yeah. And I mean, it was fortunate. Everything that happened, I'm not even ungrateful for it. No. I'm very grateful for it. I'm just saying, like, it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to work out.
It was a very quick education on this is not what is for me.
Yeah. And that's okay. But nah, man, I mean, we've been fortunate too. We've, on flour and all that other fun stuff. Like, we've had a great partnership with Dragonfly. We love you guys. Hopefully soon getting with Wholesome Co.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been talking with them. But, just thinking about it, nothing has to be immediate.
No.
But it sure as hell feels like it needs to be.
We always want it to be. It's like wanting to see that immediate change. Or it's like my daughter. She started cello this year at the beginning of the year. And first she was like, oh, it sounds so cool when other people play it. And she's like, oh, I hate this. I'm terrible. I don't want to do it. Now that she's near the end of the year, she likes it a lot more. And she's like, oh, I might do it again next year. But it's just like that beginning of when we're doing something and we're terrible at it. We truly suck at it. We're like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I want to be Mozart right now. I don't want to put in decades of time to become this. I want to be this muscular bodybuilder. I don't want to be this tiny twink right now. It's all of these things of like, I want this, but I know all the steps I have to do to get there. But like, I don't want to do these. I just want it now. It's my money and I want it now.
JG Wentworth. Oh,
Yeah, that's loud.
is that dog freaking out?
It sounds like the dog's attacking, doing some shit. At least that little tiny one.
That sucks living that close to the hospital. You hear it at
Yeah.
nighttime too?
Maybe.
Sometimes.
I
You sleep
feel
pretty
like-
good once you're asleep, right?
No, I sleep like shit.
Oh, man.
But that's, I think, just because my back's never comfortable, and so I just rotate a lot. I move a lot. And unless I took like fuck tons of cannabis right before bed, but that would take edibles and really, really high doses. So I don't do that. So, well, at least it quieted down. Honestly, we were talking about maybe talking music stuff today. And it's funny because it's been a good combo, but it's been nothing musical at all.
No.
Oh, I guess except for this mention of Mozart right at the very end.
Yeah, guys, get friends. And I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, I've even thought about creating just a community for this. Community where everybody can get together, like a Discord or something like that, and we can just have them talk amongst each other like you guys.
That's
I mean,
true.
I know that's kind of, you're like, oh yeah, Jesse, you're really letting your 46 show. And like, yeah, fuck yeah, I am. I mean, honestly, it's, we don't add on shit just because we're like, oh, everybody will love this. Like, we reply to you. We heard for years, hey, can you do 2 episodes? Can you do 2
Or
episodes?
longer episodes.
Longer.
Can you give us more? It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
that'd be
shit.
great. I
Okay.
mean, they started at 15 minutes,
Yeah.
20-minute
They were really
episodes.
short.
Super short.
12 to 20 minutes roughly.
And they felt long just recording them. We're like, fuck, we don't know what to say.
Oh shit, we're at 7 minutes. What do we do?
I don't know what else to talk about.
Oh man, yeah, I know, it's funny. And then the longer it went, the more we're like, oh wait, we should put a timer because we have no idea. We've
Yeah.
gone on for way too long.
That was like that interview with Bennett. That went like
Oh, it's
forever.
3 hours almost. or
Amber's was
something.
longer.
Amber's was super long. Yeah.
Did you cut down a lot about that?
Probably not, just the intro and outro.
Yeah.
Most of
pretty
the
clean
ones now
episode.
I stopped cutting because unless there's something they specifically request not to
Good.
have in there, or we stop to pee, like there's most of it just is a flow. And I feel that's how most of our episodes are. The only thing now that it cuts out is filler words or pauses or shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
simplicity.
Yeah, I want people to get together as a community, be able to rely upon one another, and be open with one another. You know, the quickest way for you to feel like you're not alone is just opening up and saying, I've been fucking struggling right now, or you know what, I need a friend. Like, that's why we keep saying to you guys, and like we're legitly like, if you play like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, fucking let us know. If you play Ghost Recon,
Someone plays, and right now my mind is spacing their name, and they sent me all sorts of messages, and I think it's the person who sent us the concentrate too,
oh dude,
and I can't think of that name,
I'll go back, I'll remember.
but if you play, you should add us, because we have been 4 years jonesing for a third or a fourth.
Yeah,
so
we
that
we
can
brought
do
on
it.
a friend. It was all right.
Actually, it was great the last time we played.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It
You
was
just
just the
didn't wanna-
first time we made it. It
Oh
was
my
funny.
gosh, the eagle has landed.
I love him so much.
I know, he's so
miss
funny.
him.
All right, guys. Well,
Hey, get outside. It's beautiful.
go hang
Make
with
a friend.
Yeah, make a friend. And if you don't know how to, let us know. We
Hit
got
us
some
up.
stuff for you.